here at the round of 16. Produced a very good display to beat Nurmagomedov Yusupov of Kazakhstan on a 4-1 split.
Round 1.
So this is action from the 92-kilogram heavyweight division. It's between boxers from Spain and Armenia. The boxer wearing red is Enmanuel Reyes, the tournament number 3 seed. And his opponent wearing blue is Narek Manasyan. He took a World Championship bronze in the most recent edition of the World Championships in Tashkent. He followed that up a year later with a silver medal at the European Championships, where he wasn't able to contest the final against Muslim Gaji Magomedov. So 2 highly decorated boxers in pursuit of a place in the Final 4. For the left hook to the body was Reyes. Looking to counter with the left, right, left hook is Manasyan. Mentioned how decorated these two boxers are on the international stage. In 2022, in his hometown of Yerevan, Armenia, the man who was just going in search of that right hand and keeping the attack going, Narek Manasyan was edged out at the semi-final stage by Reyes, leaving him with a bronze. So they've met on the big-time platform before. Inaccurate was Manasyan, and that's a good single right hand dug into the body of Manasyan by Reyes, and I think he felt the effects of that shot, backing off, not punching, just allowing the pain of the body shot to subside, but he's hit in a similar shot, in a similar spot, with a terrific bolo backhand. And Reyes targeting the body effectively, fronting it out and maintaining a poker face is Manasyan. Tolerance to pain, of course, one of the key intangibles that a boxer requires, because that is the nature of the sport. You have to be able to come through those difficult patches. So the first round in the book, and the body punching was notable from Enmanuel Reyes. Well, there's plenty of aggression from Manasyan, but that type of body punching, really impressive. And I think the man in red has done enough to take the round. But the judges see it differently, and it's a 4-1 split in favor of Narek Manasyan.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So we move into the second round then. And this rematch from the semi-final stage of the 2022 European Championships in Yerevan. Seen Enmanuel Reyes lose or drop the first round on a 4-1 split. Despite the eye-catching body punches that he produced, he's getting onto the front foot now. He lands in Another right hand to the body, counter right hand over the top attempted. And again, these body punches really being dug in with some ferocity by Reyes Pla. Getting onto the front foot and backing up Manasyan. Nice jab off the back foot from Manasyan. Pose the question whether in his round of 16 bout against Nurmagomedov Yusupov of Kazakhstan, whether Reyes Pla began to fade in the final round. But here he's really active through this first half of the second round. Dropped the first 4-1, remember, and he's pushing Manasyan to the perimeter of the boxing ring and keeping him on the back foot. Another body shot dug underneath by Reyes Pla, countered immediately by a shot downstairs from Manasyan. Manasyan looking for the jab off the back foot, but the body is being touched up repeatedly by Reyes Pla with a variety of punches, hooks around the corner, straight through the middle, and then corkscrew shots snaking in between the gloves of Manasyan. He attempts to counter, but he's inaccurate. Manasyan just stealing a glance to his corner, who are passing on instructions. And I don't think there's any love lost between these two, and Reyes Pla asking for more energy from the crowd because there's a vocal Spanish contingent here making their presence felt tonight. And again, it's something that's not measurable, but that is what home advantage is often about in elite sport. What a beautiful right uppercut turned underneath. Athletes and teams can draw such energy and inspiration from the fans, particularly when things get hard. In the sport of boxing, which is perhaps the most individual sport there is, even though it's a team that gets the boxer ready to compete, it's the boxer who has to do the fighting. But when the greatest Muhammad Ali was under pressure, you'd often hear his cheerleader, Bundini Brown, with various cries of encouragement from beyond the ropes, including fight for God, something bigger than himself. Now, what's this point deduction for? He's holding and hitting, and this is going to be very difficult for Reyes Pla now. Of course, in the heavyweight division, there is always the possibility of a knockout. 10-second clapper has sounded, there's the bell. Now, I think that Reyes Pla was the far busier, better boxer during the course of that second round. But I thought that about the first round, and he lost it on a 4-1 split. So we'll wait to see what the judges return. But he's had a point deducted, and so that has to be considered. But Reyes Pla, the aggressor, quality puncher such as that. Manasyan had cameos of success, but I don't think had nearly as many as the man in red, and somehow he's still got a share of the card for two of the judges. So he's taken the first round 3-2, he's taken the first round 4-1, Manasyan. He's lost the second round 3-2, which means that going into the final round, two scores are tied at 19 points apiece. Manasyan leading 20 points to 18 for two judges,
Your third and
Reyes
final
Pla
round.
leading for one judge. But remember, there is the point deduction to be considered. That's a scoring left hook from Manasyan at the start of round 3. Point deduction for Reyes Pla. And look at how his head is being snapped backwards by the rapid jab of Reyes Pla. There's a left hook on the inside by Manasyan, but then the right cross is the best shot of that exchange from Reyes Pla. So the men feinting on the edge of range. Left jab wasn't too far away from Manasyan. Reyes Pla shaping in front of his man. Solid left hook landed. May have been countered by the right hand from Manasyan, and he kept the attack going to land another right hand, Manasyan. Digging away on the inside is Manasyan, and this is where he can be more effective given his compact stature. Remember, Reyes Pla has already been hit with a point deduction for holding. That's why that yellow card is on his graphic. Check right hand landed by Reyes Pla. Looking for the same shot once again, and it was effective, rendering the lead left hook of Manasyan inaccurate. So we're beyond the halfway stage of the final round. Manasyan looking to set a trap and walk his man onto something. Reyes creeping his way forward, perhaps a little cautiously, mindful of what's coming back. And the head of Manasyan crashes into the jaw of Reyes. Good work to the body from Reyes beneath the left elbow of Manasyan. Left jab with a scoring shot, but the follow-up right hand didn't land. Walking through with a scoring right hand is Reyes. Rabbit punches being employed around the rear of the head from Manasyan during that clinch. So Manasyan looking to maraud his way inside once again. Almost holding a running conversation with his blue corner next to my commentary position here. 40 seconds remaining in the final round. A moment of sustained quality could well prove to be decisive here given the context of the scores. Flashy right uppercut attempted by Reyes. Flicking jab from Manasyan. Again, you can see Reyes fiddling with that gum shield, pushing it out of his mouth. Is he perhaps feeling the pace, but he's got to summon up some energy here. See if he can produce something eye-catching in the closing stages. Manasyan will be in pursuit of the same objective. Looking for the right hand is Reyes. Manasyan looks to counter. Manasyan on the back foot, disengaging, launching a sneaky left on the bell. So, sort that one out, because I happen to think that the man in red won that contest, but we have to consider the context of the scorecards. Because rather surprisingly, this man took the first round on a 4-1 split, and that's not what I saw at all. The second round was edged on a 3-2 split for Reyes, but he was docked a point for holding. I think Reyes has won the third round, but I thought he'd won the round that we've just watched here. In the first round went against him. It could well go to the realm of bout review because there is that point deduction to consider, but I think the man in red has done enough here. The scores are taking a while to tabulate. Remember, if it's a 3-2 verdict, it will go to bout review. So it's incredibly close. And in the event that the bout review still doesn't sort it out, then we'll be in the realm of old-fashioned count-back, and it will be preference that will determine who goes through to the semi-final stage. And again, oh my goodness, these scores are taking a while to compute. What must be going through the minds of the boxers? I think they've been tabulated. Let's get the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, on ring B, after a bout review, your winner by split decision. In the red corner, representing Spain,
and it is Reyes who's been declared a split decision victor over his familiar rival, Narek Manasyan of Armenia. And Reyes for another global championships goes through to the medal stages. The Olympic bronze medalist, the 2021 World Championship bronze medalist, and a man who claimed bronze at the World Boxing World Championship event in Liverpool earlier this summer, will stand on the podium once again. He's earned himself at least 75,000 US dollars, and he will have designs on going through to the gold medal bout. And remember, for the man born in Havana, over in the opposite division,